Hello everyone. I know there's a little bit of a lag. I have my iPad set up as always just to make sure that I don't miss any comments. I'm not seeing anything yet. So hopefully you guys can see and hear me. I'm seeing an ad that I have to skip. I always forget to turn off the monetization on lives. But how is everyone? Everyone's doing good? All right, I see some people in here already. Perfect. Okay. Hello, hello. So I haven't done a crafty chat in a long time. I did one a few weeks ago and then a few weeks before that, but it was crafting and chatting, and sometimes I can't do both. So I figured to kind of catch you guys up on some things that are going on, and of course to show you the kit that comes out tomorrow at noon. So I was originally releasing the kits and the content at midnight. And honestly, it was just a little too much to sit around and wait till midnight to click a button. So I figured noon would be a better time, Eastern time. So there's going to be more content on the website tomorrow. And there's also going to be the kit at noon. And this month's kit is Halloween themed. And we got some different kind of goodies in here that I think you guys are going to be really excited about. There's also going to be, here on my channel, there's going to be 2 videos tomorrow. Because I did a 5-card 1 kit video for the kit, like I always do. But I really wanted to build a scene. And the video was already like 28 minutes long. So I figured I would just split it into 2 videos. One is just going to be the scene, and then the other one is just going to be the 5 quick, simple cards. All right, so are you guys ready to see? I think we have quite a few people in here. So I'll show you what's in the kit. So first up is some Trinity embellishments, and this is an embellishment mix. So we have little pumpkins in there, we have bats and all sorts of things in there. And I have to tell you a funny story with these. These were a last minute edition, long story, but these were a last minute edition. I contacted Tanisa from Trinity Stamps and I'm like, I desperately need help because the other thing that I was going to put in the kit never arrived. So of course, Tanisa's wonderful. So she came through, she said, I don't have time to bag them though. I'm like, that's fine. I'll bag them myself. So I have everything spread out and I'm bagging these things. Now there is little teeny tiny spiders in here too. And you guys know embellishments have a whole lot of static and they stick to me, they stick to the cats, they stick to your clothes, they stick to everything. So you kind of drag them everywhere you go for a few days afterwards, especially when you're bagging a whole lot of these. So I go into the kitchen later on that day and I see a big black spider on the floor. And if you guys know me at all, which I know a lot of you do, I'm terrified of bugs. Terrified. I hate them. I can't get close enough to kill them. Every bug that ever gets in this house is sprayed to death and then vacuumed up. So I get my bug spray thinking it's a spider, and I'm standing at a distance because I don't like to get too close. Some of those things really move quickly, and I'm spraying the heck out of this embellishment because come to find out, it was just an embellishment, but it looked real, real enough where I didn't want to get close enough to find out whether it was an embellishment or fake. But so you got some embellishments in the kit. You also get 2 pieces of this pattern paper. One is black on white and one is white on black with these spider webs. Can you guys see that? I should hold it back a little bit. So, and these are A2 size. So these are already a card front. All you got to do is pop on a sentiment and you're good. Then we get, I want to save that till a little bit. So here's the 4x6 stamp set. This is just the images. So we get a little pumpkin. I hope this is somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Is this a cauldron? Because that's what I called it in my voiceover. So I'm hopefully right about that. Spider web, a candle, witch's broomstick, witch's hat, and a little coffin there. So you can make a lot of clean and simple cards with this. 1 image and a sentiment and you're good. Or you can go all out and use them all. So you also get a 3x4 stamp set. And I know this is backwards. No, it isn't. Okay. It's backwards on my phone when I'm recording from, but when I'm looking at my iPad, it's not. So this is your sentiments. I know that this is wrong. This is just a sample that I have. It's missing the A. Instead of have witchin, it's supposed to be have a witchin good Halloween. The real ones have it. So the kits will have the A, but these are just the samples. So this is all I had to work with. So this is what I'm showing you, but this will be corrected in all of the kits. So you got a bunch of different sentiments there to choose from. Now, probably my favorite thing in this kit, and if you would have asked me maybe 6 months ago, I probably would have been too afraid of this because I'm terrified of interactive cards. But I had the chance to use these finally after them sitting in my stash for God only knows how long. And I fell in love with them. So you get one of the Easy Lights from Parablossom Press. And if you guys have never used these, they are so simple and it adds so much to your card. You can put one of these together in just a matter of a couple of minutes, where those old school Chibitronics or whatever they were called, where you had to do like the copper wire and stuff. Nope. All of this is done for you. You literally just pop this little tab out and stick down the wires and you're good. You're done. That's it. And you'll see it in the video tomorrow, but I'm super excited about this. So I think Amanda is in here. And you guys probably all know Amanda, and she is, I call her the crafty genius because she's amazing. So thank you. So you also get some foam squares, and I think you get 126 of them in here. So you get a ton of them in here in case you don't have foam tape or some of these are your own, because you will need some sort of dimensional adhesive to use for the lights. So depending on if you're using a small area or a large area, these are probably not good for an entire card, a back of a card, but they're good for a smaller area or a sentiment or whatever. So these are always good to have on hand. So for the card stock, we have 2 pieces of Nina Solar White, which you can probably imagine that's probably going to come in pretty much every kit because you can't have too much of it. You get 2 pieces of heavyweight black cardstock, and you also get a piece of vellum. And the vellum is also, well, that's what I like to use for the Easy Lights because it will hide the little bulb thing enough where you don't see the bulb, but it's transparent enough where you can see the light. So you get a piece of vellum as well. So like I said, the kits will go on sale tomorrow at noon. There is only one add-on this month, and that is a paper pack. I am going to put pattern paper in some kits, but you guys probably know I'm not a huge fan of pattern paper. I don't want to say that I'm not a fan. I don't use it that often. So I will put it in some kits, but it's not going to be in every single kit. But I'm going to try to do at least an add-on for every month. And so in case that is something that you absolutely want, we can do that. So it's all black and white themed. Somebody asked me just like literally way before I had a chance to even try it, if these are foilable, and I really don't know. So I'll try it and get back to you to see if these are foilable, but there's 24 double-sided sheets in here, and the way they're set up is one side is white on black and the other side is identical, but it's black on white. So we have this piece, we have the spiders, we have the spider webs, and we have some more spider webs. For somebody who hates bugs, I really went crazy with the spider webs, right? Then we have just a pattern piece that will just kind of be an accent piece. And then we have some cut aparts with your sentiments right on there. And they're identical on front and back. It's just white on black, black on white. You guys get it. So there's 24 sheets, so you get 4 of each of those. And that will be available tomorrow at noon as well. So let me see if there's any comments or questions that I may have missed. Okay, I think you guys are just chatting, so I don't think I missed anything. All right, good. So before I move on to the next topic, does anybody have any questions about the kit? Once again, if you are a member of Create and Inspire, you do get 10% off your kit, not just this kit, but any kit. And somebody had also asked me, because not last month, was it last month? Not last month, the month before, I had put on a weekend sale for like free shipping, or maybe it was an additional 10% off. I don't know. But if you are a member, those are also applied to you. So there hasn't been, I don't have a whole lot of inventory. I'm still new. So there hasn't been a sale since then. But say the next time a sale is 10% off everything. So members who already get 10% off will get an additional 10% off. So you still benefit from those sales. But that will probably, like I said, I kind of have to build up the inventory to put things on sale because I don't have anything to sell. So, all right. So I think that's it. I know Roberta asked the question, but Amanda answered it for me. So thank you, Amanda. All right. So, next is content for Create and Inspire, and then we're going to move on to things other than Create and Inspire. So if any of you are interested in creating content for Create and Inspire, it can be a video, a blog post, a photo, whatever you choose, reach out to me and I will give you the information, and anybody's welcome. There's no application process. Anybody's welcome to make content. You just want to email me at projectscreateandinspire@gmail.com. So if somebody could, well, maybe I can do it. I don't know whether I can do it in the chat. I'll put it in the description box if you're interested in doing that. It's projectscreateandinspire@gmail.com. Just reach out to me and let me know you're interested in making content. I'll forward you over the information. So that's all Create and Inspire stuff. Anybody have any questions or comments? I think we're good. I think we're caught up. All right. So, thanks, Mom. Thanks for reminding me of that. Every time I'm on a video, and I never noticed it, like, unless it's being recorded, there's like things floating around. So as you can see, I have a huge mess behind me. I have been reorganizing my craft room for probably the 5th time this year. And it's mainly because I have one room to work out of for crafting and Create and Inspire. And it's a big room, but it got to be a little too much. I do a lot of stuff at my parents' house, but it was still, I want to have the stuff here as much as I possibly can. And it was either take a week and just gut everything and start fresh, which is what I've done. I still haven't completed, or temporarily stop crafting and pack up my crafting supplies and just make this the Create and Inspire room. And that is not something I wanted to do. It was making me cry. I was like, just the thought of packing up my stamps and packing up my Copics and inks and all of that to just put in storage really gave me a lot of anxiety. And because this is my stress relief, even though it can be stressful. So I wanted to make sure that I allowed myself space without spending money to redo things, because I can't afford a trip to IKEA right now. So I pretty much used what I have already. I kind of just used it in a different way. So if any of you guys are interested, I know I did a craft room tour. Oh my gosh, I think I did it last year around this time, maybe. I don't even know. I mean, it's the same like storage units or storage things. I'm just using them in a completely different way. I think I spent a total of like $25, and some of that was just command strips to hang stuff up. So I didn't spend much at all, and it feels like I have a whole new craft room. So I'm going to have a whole new craft room. I still need a whole solid day to work on it. I just haven't had a whole solid day to work on it. but hopefully soon. So if you guys are interested in a video that kind of shows my craft room and my workspace and kind of how I, for now anyway, kind of mesh it all together in one, I can certainly do that. They're pretty easy videos to film. I just don't want to like show it if nobody's interested in it. So let me know if you get interested in it. I will certainly do it. All right, so we got some more people coming in. Hello, everyone. All right, so the next topic is the Caring Card Makers Drive. I did not forget. I have, and I'm debating on how I want to do this because I haven't even opened the packages yet because there's probably 50 of them that I've gotten in the last month. So I don't know, and they're packed. They're not single cards, they're packages, heavy packages of lots and lots and lots of cards. I'm assuming lots and lots and lots of cards. I haven't opened them yet. So if I do a video showing each and every one of them, it's going to be a huge, long video. And I don't know whether people are going to be interested in seeing that many cards. And I'm telling you, there's probably a total between the 2 months that we did this, probably over 1,000 cards. So first of all, that's amazing, but that's a lot of cards to look at. So I don't know whether you guys would like to see that or whether you would like me to maybe just pick out a few from each person and show them in like a slideshow type of thing. And I've just been debating on that, and I need to talk to Kiona, and Kiona's been away for a couple of weeks, so I haven't been able to touch base with her because she was kind of the one that was coordinating everything, and I was kind of just going through her. So I didn't know what to do. So I didn't want to bother her when she was away and things like that. So I was waiting till she got back. So let me know, would you rather see a really, really, really long video of everyone's cards flip through one by one like I normally do? Or would you like to see a couple from each person in a slideshow format while I kind of just talk? Or would you not do you not want to see them at all? And do you just kind of want to move on to the next one? So let me know. I'll wait like 2 or 3 days until all the comments come through and I can get that video together. Because either way, the video is going to take a little bit of time. Like I said, well, you guys haven't seen my craft room yet, but I have a table where I take photos. It's like my photograph table that I don't normally touch, and I have them in huge, huge boxes. If you guys have pets, you probably have ordered from Chewy before. You know those big, huge boxes that come from Chewy? Hi, Simon. It's chock full plus some. So there's a ton of cards that you guys donated, and I think it's an amazing cause, and I would really like to do it again, maybe for the holidays. So the next one is, I can tell you the next one is going to be holiday based, Christmas, New Year's, Hanukkah, whatever. And but I just don't have all of the details yet, but I will. So let me know what you prefer, and I'll start getting that video together and hopefully have that maybe by the end of this week. Frankie is still crying. He's still crying in the living room. Frankie thought I was leaving because it's like 8 o'clock, and I don't usually even put makeup on. I throw my hair back in a messy bun every day. That's what I do. And I'm in sweats and a t-shirt. So the fact that I even put on a normal shirt, he thought I was leaving him. So he's been howling since I started getting changed and things like that, because he thought I was leaving. But I'm still here. So maybe in the next half an hour or so, he'll realize I'm not going anywhere. So, but that is the Caring Card Makers. I just didn't want you guys to think that I forgot about it. I didn't forget. There's a ton of cards sitting over here. So I definitely did not forget. And I'll hopefully get that video up by Friday. It's a crazy week for me, but I'll do my best. So the last thing that I wanted to chat with you guys about, I think just based on the comments that I'm seeing from you guys, most of you guys, if not all of you guys, have been subscribers for quite a while. And I do a 25 days of Christmas card series. And I did it well, I only did it twice because this is how long I had my channel, but I did it both years and I definitely want to do it again. So the way I did it the first year was I did it all in December leading right up to Christmas. Last year, I did it in November so that if you guys saw a technique that you wanted to try or saw a product that you wanted to try, you had time to do it before Christmas. So I am going to be doing it in November again. It is going to start, and somebody can correct me, I believe it's the 9th, November 9th, and go to December 4th or December 3rd. Whatever that 25 days is, minus Thanksgiving. There will not be a video on Thanksgiving, but every other day there's going to be a video. It's going to be a little bit different this year, and I'm excited about this, is I am going to have a collaboration every single one of those 25 days. So you guys probably know that I love hops. I love organizing hops. I like being involved in hops. But hops can be overwhelming. It can be really overwhelming when you want to watch all the videos, but there's 40 of them and you don't have that much time to watch 40 videos. So what I decided to do, instead of doing a Christmas hop, I am doing a different collaboration every single day. And over in my Facebook group, the Handmade Happiness group, I kind of just got an idea of who would be interested. They are all different styles. They were randomly chosen. So anybody who was interested, I literally just did a random name picker thing and picked the 25 people. So there are going to be many that you've heard of, and there's probably going to be many that you haven't. And that's a good way to find other channels to watch, get inspiration from other people, and support fellow crafters. So some of them are brand spanking new to YouTube, and some of them have been around for longer than I have. So it will be really fun. And every day is going to be a different, maybe not necessarily a theme, but there's going to be some sort of connection. So I'm going to reach out to each one of them individually and, kind of work out something where the videos will have something in common. So that way, you don't have to go from video to video to video to video. You just got 2 to watch. And hopefully you'll find some additional inspiration and additional crafters to follow and support. So that will be fun. So hopefully you guys can check that out. So I think that's it. I have all my little notes here, but I think that's all I wanted to touch base with you guys on, because I know I've been a little bit absent, just because I've been trying to get this room done and still work at the same time and still have to keep at least a little corner open at all times so that I can work. So it's been a little much, but I will, it'll go back to normal. As far as my YouTube channel goes, as far as the posting goes, it will go back to normal very, very, very soon. So, does anybody have, oh yes, Tara, from Mayhem Crafty Cards, she just commented, if you don't already know, she has a YouTube channel too, so you might want to go check her out. She's not, well, I don't want to say she's new, because you're not new anymore, Tara. She's kind of new. I think she started her channel this year anyway. So she hasn't been doing YouTube for that long, but she does company spotlights on her channel. And they're all small companies. So companies that you may not have heard of, or companies that you may have heard of, but were not really sure about, didn't really check them out yet, haven't heard much about them, but maybe heard the name. So she focuses on companies like that, to kind of not only support the business, but maybe introduce new things to new people. And this Friday, she is going to be focusing on Create and Inspire. So I'm very, very excited to see her video, and I'm very thankful for her to do the video. So that's exciting. I'm looking forward to that. She says she's middle-aged. All right, so does anybody else have any questions about anything? It doesn't have to be anything that we chatted about here, but anything in general that you want to talk about or that you want to ask? Me too. I love her Spotlight Fridays. I always stream things to my TV in my craft room, and I very rarely watch them because I'm doing other things, but I listen. And I find that when there's something like that, and it may be a company that I've heard of, but I'm not all that familiar with, I find myself totally stopping what I'm doing and end up watching the whole video. So I should just give myself some YouTube time every day. I just haven't had a whole lot of YouTube time. So if I'm not commenting on your videos, it's not because I'm not at least listening and kind of glancing here and there. It's just that they're being streamed to my TV. Yes, they have all been chosen through the Facebook group. So if you are not part, if you have Facebook and you're not part of the Handmade Happiness group, definitely join, because we're doing collaborations all the time, and it's not just me. I think most of the people in here are part of the group. But we do all kinds of collaborations. We do blogs, we do different challenges. We're having Crafty awards this week. Okay, so this idea came into my mind. I don't know. I think I wake up in the middle of the night or early in the morning, and I think of something and I just act on it. I don't know whether I had a dream or what, but we're doing these Crafty awards where we nominated people from the group, like most inspirational, biggest cheerleader, things like that. So you had 24 hours to nominate people, and now we're in the process of voting on who wins. So we'll have little Crafty awards. So we do a lot of fun things in there. It's not just, it is posting your cards and sharing your cards and supporting one another. It absolutely 100% is. But there's a lot of other things that we do in there that I think is a little bit different than other Facebook groups. So we have a lot of fun. Let me see. The best time to private message me during the day, I don't set aside time to check my messages, private messages. I'll be straight honest with you guys. There is 4 different emails for creating, no, wait. 1, 2. Yeah, 4 different emails for Create and Inspire. Plus I have my Crafty email, plus I have my personal email. Then I have 3 different Facebook pages that I receive messages on, and Instagram I don't. I'll be totally honest with you, I don't check my Instagram messages. I don't, because it's getting to be a real lot. So I do set aside time to answer emails, but I don't really set aside time to answer Facebook messages. It's just like whenever I check them. I don't have my notifications turned on, so whenever I check them, I check them. Sometimes I may happen to be on there and you happen to catch me, but sometimes I check my personal one once a day. Sometimes I don't check it at all. If it's about Create and Inspire, I would definitely use the Create and Inspire website, just simply for, I was getting a lot of private messages about Create and Inspire things about people's memberships, things about people's orders, and things like that. And if it was, 11 o'clock at night and I don't have my computer turned on, I'm done for the day, or I've been trying to take Sundays off. It's kind of sort of working. But if it's on a Sunday, I typically don't. I try to get away from it just because I've been kind of a little overwhelmed. But if I'm getting a private message, I don't necessarily know to go back to that the next day, because I have a bazillion things on my list for the next day. So I may not remember to check my private messages for things that I have to check the next day regarding the business. So the best thing to do, if you have a question about an order, about a membership, or anything about projects being submitted, anything like that, the best thing to do is use the Create and Inspire website, or either the website, like the contact form on the website, or the email. Because that way I can kind of keep everything together, because I got personal, I got my Crafty stuff, and then a Create and Inspire, and I'm trying to keep it separated so I can stay somewhat organized. I can add it to the description once the live is over, but wait a second. Well, I guess I don't know how to do that. I was gonna add somebody as a like a moderator or something, but I don't know how to do that. So I don't usually add a moderator. Yeah, search in Facebook. You'll see the Handmade Happiness. It's like pink and purple. And it will have a description there of what it is. So just send an invite over. We'll let you in to the group. I don't know how to add a moderator afterwards. So, oh, because I'm not, because I logged into something different. So somebody comment. So it pops up if somebody comments, because it's all right on my iPad, but I'm logged into the Create and Inspire YouTube channel there, and I'm logged into my own here. So I need to do it obviously from here. That's why it wouldn't let me. So as soon as somebody comments, I can make you a moderator. There, Tara, you're going to be my moderator. So Tara, if you don't mind, could you pop in the link for the Facebook group? Just in case anybody does want to join. The Christmas one, like I said, the Christmas card series is all scheduled, but the thing is, it's not collaborations with just me in that group. So, and it doesn't matter if you have a YouTube channel. You don't have to have a YouTube channel. You don't have to have a blog. If you want to start one, we have a ton of resources in there, people to ask, and everyone has been super helpful to one another. So it's a good place. It's a good place to be if you're a crafter of any sort. So, and anybody can, collaborate together, or they can create their own hop, blog hop, YouTube hop, Instagram hop, whatever they want. People are always forming their own hops. So you don't need my permission to do so, just do it. So, all right, I'm hoping she got that, because I'm not seeing any comments coming through. So I'm hoping everything is okay. There we go. Oh, now she's got a little tool next to her. Okay, good. All right, guys, does anybody else have any questions, comments, topics that they want to discuss before we log out for the night? It is. And I say this a lot, but I started this group at the beginning of this year. And that was kind of part of the 2020 idea. Like, just little did we know 2020 was going to be this way. But at that time, I had a lot of positive goals, aside from just getting your hands on hand sanitizer and toilet paper. But the group was formed for hops. That was it. It was just for hops, just to kind of have everybody in one place. Yes, Amanda, noon Eastern time tomorrow. And it evolved into so much more. And I'm so happy it did. I have met many familiar names, but I've actually got to know them. And I think that is probably the best part of this whole experience that I've had on YouTube and blogging and Instagram and all of that, is that I've got to meet, so not meet in person, but I've gotten to know a lot of people. We're on first name basis. We don't have, like Nancy said that too, when I made the list to randomize names. The only time I used the last name was when there was multiples. So there was like 2 or 3 Jennifers. So I put the last name, but everybody else was by first name. And I like that. We all are on a first name basis. A virtual crafty day. Yes, that will be posted tomorrow on the website. So virtual crafty days for Create and Inspire members. We have different challenges. This one's not going to be a challenge. It's going to be a little bit something different. And then I'm still working out the details of this. Oh my gosh. A virtual retreat. Because as you guys know, we were supposed to have that retreat back in May here, and still haven't been able to do that due to the craziness. But so I figure we'll do a virtual one, and it's all free for members, and we do it through Zoom. So you just sign up so we know how many people are going to show up. Oh yeah, the community definitely is the best part. Yes, definitely virtual retreat. So it's going to be a whole weekend. You do not have to show up to every single one, but it's going to be different, like different events throughout both days with prizes and challenges and classes and just chatting and everything that a retreat would have, except for being able to actually hug one another. We can send virtual hugs, but that'll be the only difference. Everything that you would see at a retreat will do. But that's going to take a long time to plan. So that's probably not going to be until maybe the beginning of the year, because I know the holidays are crazy times for people. So I don't really want to schedule it in November or December, knowing how crazy those times are. So it'll probably be the first part of next year. Oh, I know. I miss hugging people too. Soon, hopefully soon. Oh, I can't wait to watch your first video. I'm glad you got it to work too. If you guys ever have issues with editing, like if you're starting a YouTube channel or whatever, and you have issues editing, we do a lot of that in the Facebook group too. We help each other out. But don't be afraid to reach out to people. Don't, very rarely are you going to get a no, I'm not going to help you. And even if you do get a no, I'm not going to help you, just move on to the next person, because there will be people out there that are willing to help you and take the time. I know I've gotten on a lot of chats with people to help them, and that's fun for me. I think I like that part. Again, you get to know people, and that's better than the actual crafting sometimes. So, oh, good. Amanda from Rise and Procrastinate will also be in the Christmas hop too. I'm seeing a couple of names, but I don't know them offhand, so I don't want to mention anybody who's not in there, but I know for sure she is, because we already have ours worked out. Oh, that's Tracy, you're so nice. Oh, perfect. I'll let you in as soon as this is over. I think that's it. I don't see any other questions coming through. If you guys think of anything or have any suggestions or decide what you'd rather see or talk about for the next time, just let me know and we can do it. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you for stopping by. Remember, kits go on sale at 12 o'clock tomorrow, Eastern time. All right, guys. Have a good night. Bye.